Pretty much the same setup as yesterday. Oh man, it's so windy. See those rain clouds? Yeah. Went to the show, I set it up, I was like, okay, I'll just kind of like create this video to show people what it's like for an artist to go to an art show during a pandemic, or at least near the end of the pandemic, and to kind of show people what it's like to do this. And I'm like, okay, hopefully I'll make a bunch of sales. I just need to make one big sale and then make some smaller sales. Well, after a 2-hour drive, oh, that was painful. I was so tired, but at least I had some coffee with me. Anyway, after a 2-hour drive, I just arrived. I pulled up to my spot where I'm going to set up my tent. And so yeah, let's look at it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Can you at least appreciate how much I can pack into this car? And then the trunk's full too. So it's I have mastered the skill of getting all my artwork and all of my stuff for an art show into my Toyota. Toyotas are awesome. All right, here's my setup. Took me about 2 hours to set up, but I like it. Hopefully it doesn't rain. And the mask is the new wardrobe for art shows. I just want to give a perspective that the time-lapse can't. That sometimes it gets kind of slow in the middle of the afternoon, but it gives me a break just to sit and relax. So it's been a pretty good day so far. It's coming to a close here, but I want to show you, this is the thing we have to worry about as artists. See those rain clouds? Yeah. So it's a good thing that this is coming to close. Well, 45 minutes until the art show is over, and I have covered the cost of my booth and everything like that, so it's been fairly good. Several people interested in my new woodburning class, so hopefully I'll make some other sales online and even with woodburning class. Now, ever interested in what the setup is for an artist when it starts raining? Well, here you go. So compressed. A lot harder to show my artwork. Not the ideal, but you know, you make it work. Luckily, it's not really raining that hard, and it's the end of the show. And then we have tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. So, standing outside in the sun and rain, through it all, you may think it's kind of boring when the art show is over. You just gotta go to your hotel and do nothing. That's where you're wrong. Us artists get an exclusive room where we get to hang out, have pizza, and just meet other artists. Even for an introvert like me, I'm going. Free food, you can't give up on that. Then I'm going to my hotel and crashing. I am full and so ready to just sleep. I'm exhausted. But anyway, no, today was a great day, and I was actually just eating, and I was talking to one guy who sells birdhouses, and he's done fairly well apparently over the last several months, despite there being a lot of the shows canceled. It was interesting, and had a very interesting conversation with them. It's just cool meeting other people, their stories, and hearing about them. But anyway, for now, I am ready to go to bed, and we start over tomorrow for another day of showing. So, good night. Well, today is a new day, and I just arrived. I gotta set up my tent right there. But first, coffee. So there's a nice little coffee shop down here. I'm gonna grab the coffee. Then I'll have everything set up. And shout out to Live Oak for their great cup of coffee. It's the same setup as yesterday, but it's really windy, so we'll see how these things stand, if they will even stand it. Anyway, pretty much everyone is set up or almost set up. I wish I got a video of it. The wind is so bad right now. It knocked over a bunch of my artwork on my table, but nothing damaged, so that's alright. I figured it out. Oh man, it's so windy. And I secured everything, so it's alright. And I'm rocking this mask. While your parents shop, you play. Everything in me wanted to turn on the camera, psych myself up, and just put a smile on and just say how amazing this art show was. Explain about all the people that I got to talk to, all the sales I made, but it wasn't. It was great in many ways, but then it wasn't in so many others. I was able to make a couple sales. I sold several coasters, and that's actually all the sales I made in the art show was just coasters and a couple ornaments that I had brought, but I didn't have enough time to make enough ornaments. So note to self, bring more ornaments to art shows. People like ornaments. But at the same time, it was so far below what I had hoped. I've not made as many sales as I've needed, and I feel overwhelmed, and so I was like, okay, if I can just get my name out there, I get exposure, and hey, there's this art show I can go to. I was supposed to go to like a dozen art shows over the last year, and none of them happened. So I went to the show, I set it up, I was like, okay, I'll just kind of like create this video to show people what it's like for an artist to go to an art show during a pandemic, or at least near the end of the pandemic, and to kind of show people what it's like to do this. And I'm like, okay, hopefully I'll make a bunch of sales. I just need to make one big sale and then make some smaller sales. And yeah, I didn't do that. I paid for the show, made some smaller sales, but I never made a bigger sale. So I felt like this weird mix of emotion of like, what do I do? Anyway, I hope this... So anyway, I don't want this video to be discouraging. I don't want you to like be enjoying this and then all of a sudden like I just gave some real, almost depressing, sad like realities of my life and just trying to run an artwork business and trying to figure it all out and be like, oh wow. But I hope that is a little bit of an insight to what it's like for me right now and what I feel right now. And just like, okay, it is hard, it's difficult, it is, especially with COVID and especially with just trying to get your business up and running. And I'm not giving up, but that is just the reality, that it is hard. It is definitely difficult for many people, and for artists, even artists who finally can go to an art show, it isn't a guarantee that you will finally succeed and finally start making sales. I will keep going, and I hope to see you guys around for more videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned to other videos that I'll create of my artwork, of just how I make different artwork, about how to wood burn, and different tips and tricks that I've learned that I'll upload as well. So see you guys.